Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Alex Builds. We're now going to have stage 9 of Build Kit from the Knightrider series. Okay, so if you joined me yesterday, you know that we pretty much finished all of one side. So we finished the left hand side of the suspension and the chassis. Now we're going to start work on the right hand side. So as you can see, we get the parts in there to make up the brake discs and the remaining parts of the suspension. So let's take a look at what we're actually doing. So basically we're pretty much doing exactly what we did in the last stage, but without the wheel in the way. So we're going to be doing exactly the same. We're adding that part down on there with the spring. Did miss that last time with the spring. We actually put that in a stage late. I had to go back and take that back out. So we're going to put that in there with the spring, a JM and an IM screw to secure that down. Then this part goes down in here. This part which attaches to the wheel brake is going to get attached into there. I'm going to make that part up again, which is the top half part. Secure that down with a KM screw. And we can secure this down onto the opposite side. It looks like we're getting a full chassis part now actually done. 2 GM screws to secure that together. Then we can make up the brake disc and caliper, and that's just going to rest next to it because we're not going to use that this issue. But yeah, that is what we should have by the end of this issue. So as you can see, stage 9 is pretty much a carbon copy of stage 8, where we've done all the left hand side of the suspension and put the wheel and everything on. We're doing the right hand side this time, and basically the only thing we don't have to do this time is put the wheel on, because that we haven't made that yet, but we do make the brake disc and everything for that. So if you want to pick this up for yourself, head on over to fanhome.com. The links will be down in the description down below. You can subscribe to this from issue 1. So without further ado, let's get the parts open and start building. Okay, so starting off exactly the same way we did the last time. This is going to slot into there. So this one I'm going to put an IM screw in, get that in first. So make sure the holes are lined up. And go all the way through again with that. Make sure it goes and meets the other side. Nice and tight. And there we are. That's that side in. So we just need to put another screw in this side. So this one is the JM screw. Lining that up, screwing that through. Nice and tight, just like so. Before we move on, make sure we put our spring in there, just like so. Close that in there, just like that, so we won't forget that now. Now we can drop this part in here again, just like so, but this time we're just going to secure that straight onto this. So we want this, which way? That way round, just like so. So you want that facing that way. You're going to see we've got the same part on the inside of the wheel just here. That's going to go just on there. So spin that round. Line up our holes. And a KM screw is going to go in through this side. Just moving this out of the way again. I'm going to hold that there. Get our KM screw in. All the way through, nice and tight again, just like that. So now again we can attach these two parts together. So they're going to go just like that. And a KM screw through the side again. So again, looking which side is the biggest. I'm going to guess this side. And then you should have something that looks a little like that. And this part can go straight in, so we flip that over. I can go down into there, and then another KM screw. So let's get this one lined up. Just there. The KM screws just go through that side just there. all the way through. There we are. That's that on there. So now, just like we did with this side when we put this on, we're going to put the opposite side on now. So that's going to get laid down on top of there. And make sure this is in for this part. Let's turn that over. We can put a GM screw for this hole and a KM through for this hole. That'll help us line up the holes first. So let's get them in. So I'm going to do the GM one first. And a KM screw through the other side. Just secure that down. There we are. Now we can put our 2 GM screws through the center there. One down. There's number 2 down. Look at that. Isn't that looking awesome so far? So yeah, that's that part done. So we can put this to the side because we ain't going to use this again for a little while. For this issue anyway, we're not going to use it again. We're going to start working on the brake disc. So we can bring in this part here and this part here. What we're going to do is just going to attach that onto there with 2 BP screws. Let's get the first of the 2 BP screws in. Number 1. And number 2. There we are. And then we can take our actual brake disc part, just like before. They're just getting pushed together, just like that. So that is what you should have done by the end of this issue. You should have that and all of that done. So have a look at that. So you are, guys, that is stage 9 all done, and we learnt some parts from stage 8, some things to do and how to make it easier for ourselves, to make stage 9 a bit easier, I think anyway. So we're on to stage 10 tomorrow. It looks a bit more intricate on that one as well, so join me for that. That one should be out tomorrow. So if you like this video, guys, please remember to leave a like down below, and if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye bye.